From 2 million in loss to 2 million in profit.
Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Turning $200 into $190,000 in 4 hours.
Right, so you're $200 and you go to $190,000 in less than 4 hours.
These are some of the greatest comebacks that traders have ever made. Starting with Max, who drags himself back from the worst loss in this video to one of the best profits. At his lowest point, Max is down an unprecedented $2 million in loss.
So the stock has dropped how much at this point? 126 over 480. Right? The stock's essentially dropped 74%. All right, 74%. That's a very sizable drop from the top. And from my experience, usually these stocks bounce around 60, 65%. So it's already gone past that point. Let's see what happens here on the resumption.
But he doesn't panic, mentioning that he has collected 8 years worth of data and knows just how far the bounce is going to go. Let's see if he's correct.
So we're stuck here in a halt at 150, but this time it's looking a lot better. Looking a lot better, okay? 170. Look at this. Making it back, guys. The comeback is starting. The comeback is starting, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. 176. I'm only down 300,000. Remember, I was down $2 million. If you combine the 372,000 and the 1.7 million unrealized, I was down $2 million. Look how fast this is coming back. This number was at 1.7 mil. Now it's only at negative 300,000. All right. Look at this. Look how the loss is evaporating, guys.
He's predicting the top before it happens, and this trade got him $700,000, followed by 2 more trades that got him close to $1 million. And finally, he ended with this.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Boom. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Let's count the digits there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think there's seven figures there, guys. $1 million on the day. You saw it right here live. I was perfectly fine with making $700,000 on a day, $800,000 on a day. I mean, that's a pretty solid day. But GBR presented itself, and I was like, you know what? I think this is going to be my $1 million stock here, my $1 million trade, and there we go.
2 million loss to 1 million profit. This is what strategy can get you. Just like it pays off again for this next trader, Josiah. This man proved himself by taking on this trade after losing big the day before.
We're 4,000 right now, looking pretty good. I'm not gonna move my stop loss to break even just yet, because it might come back down and retest like this kind of zone over here, and I just want to make sure it doesn't like wick into my stop loss and then just go all the way up and take me out. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off a little bit.
He keeps the stop unchanged, expecting a retest. Now the entire trade depends on a drop followed by a rise.
Absolutely gorgeous push to the upside. We're up 8,000 right now. I'm with my stop loss to break even. This is beautiful. It kind of tapped at this zone here, which kind of lines with this high up here. Hopefully we can break this, and I think we should be pretty valid just hitting our full TP, which is up here.
He didn't need the retest, the price keeps rocketing, and he's all set if it breaks the previous resistance.
Boom, we're finally get some volume to the upside now. We're almost at our full TP. We're up 11,000, 12,000.
Everything is lining up perfectly, and he's just inches away from hitting his take profit. But then, the trade takes an unexpected turn.
Bro, my freaking Wi-Fi just went out. What the heck? Boom. I just closed it out on my phone. Made 14,000. I'll put the screenshot up on the screen somewhere. Golly, my Wi-Fi ran out, so I had to hurry up and log into my trading app on my phone and close out the trade there. I wanted to hold it longer. We made the 14,000. What the heck? Well, that's never happened to me in a day of my freaking life.
But it wouldn't matter, and he'd go on to close the trade for a grand $14,000. And if you think $14,000 is a crazy comeback amount, look at this next trade from Patrick. He starts $10,000 in the red, trading 11 funded accounts. But a surprising turnaround is coming.
20,600. You got the yes. We have 110 contracts right now.
Keep an eye on the profit at top left. It changes fast. He's banked over at 20,000 as he's speaking. Let's see how the other 88 contracts turn out.
Threes. Give me the 4. Give me the 4s. Oh, good.
66 contracts to go, 35,000 green.
There we go. Almost getting filled there. 13s. Come on. Getting filled there. Oh, beautiful.
And eventually all contracts are used up for a massive payoff.
75 to lock it all in for the final $20,000 in profit here. The last 22 contracts, there we go. So you can see my original entry there, 575, selling into the 625 push here.
And he closes with a huge $50,000 profit, a far cry from when he was down $10,000. And although this next trader's aspirations are higher, he shares the same skill and experience built over years. And it pays off. Alex is on the road from 100 to $1 million in 90 days. And he's coming into week 5 of the challenge after a major bump on week 3.
We took the first loss in the 100 to the middle count. And yeah, first loss in the challenge. And I said, you know what? This loss isn't because of my strategy. My strategy works. There was just no opportunities that week that aligned with my strategy. I decided to be a slick ass, wanted to be smart and take trades that I shouldn't because I was bored, because I felt like I was Superman.
But he turned it all around during the 5th week. He picked his area of interest well, and the stop line was amazingly placed, but $6,000 is not all that he's willing to walk away with.
$100 into $1 million day trading. Last week, we ended up taking 2 unnecessary losses because I broke my trading plan.
So we started off the challenge with about 8,000, which is where we left off last week, because we took the account from 15 to 8,000.
And then it happens.
I'm actually laughing because one of my friends called me earlier. He's like, yo, what should I do with NZD/USD? I entered earlier this week, Sunday night, when you sent it out on Sunday Students. This is one of my friends that I went to high school with, literally one of the only close friends that I have outside of, you know, my team. And he told me, he's like, yo, should I close NZD/USD or do I hold?
He did only 2 trades the entire week and made a crazy amount of money. He's set and forget for a reason. Not only did he save the week, he went on to complete the challenge, turning $100 into $1 million. And although Juvier wasn't exactly thousands of dollars down at any point, his trade is rare in its own right. From a capital of $5,000, he is going to attempt a final balance of $10K. Sounds simple? Well, he has 5 hours to do it.
See how this plays out. When it hits to 1-to-1, I'm gonna put my stop loss to break even, I think. Just I want to protect my capital as much as possible, realistically, when it comes to these trades.
After his analysis, he joins the trade, a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. He mentions bringing the stop loss to break even, but for that, he needs the share to break away first.
This is a beautiful first trade. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm moving my stop loss a little bit into profit right now, just to ensure we make some money on this.
His share price is now floating at 2,000 profit, but he doesn't close. A bold decision.
Ugh, all right, it took me out. I mean, we got a profit of $475, so I can't be mad here.
And there we go. The 2,000 advantage has disappeared, and he manages to convert only $500 as the share price dumps. But it's gonna get a lot better very quickly in the next trade.
I'm not playing around with this whole account at all. I ain't gonna lie to you. So this is my break even. Space if it hits here, I'm down 200 right now. We're having a little push out of here. We're up 900. That stop loss is going to break even. Risk-free trade. We're up 1,400. ES, I freaking love you. No way. No way. No way. A beautiful volume spike to the downside. We made 2,700 on that trade. Our account is now sitting at $8,146. I need one more trade. Dang, 5K to 10K in 3 trades would be crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Price falls down, he brings the stop loss to break even, and the price hits take profit. Beautiful trade. After this, he faces some losses in a different trade, but ends the final one with a bang.
My equity, sorry. Come on, just drop. Just drop. Come on, just drop. Come on. It's there. I see it, but I need a commission. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know. I just said commission. What I meant by commission is I didn't want to get out at directly 10,000 because, you know, it takes commission out when you're exiting a trade. Absolutely beautiful. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Just like Josiah, this next guy kept his cool and stuck to strategy, granting him a winning trade. Alex has gone short on BBBY shares, and initially, he realizes a small loss. But he puts his faith in supports and resistances to go beyond his immediate losses. Here's his outlook.
If this just dips and tanks, I have no problem adding back short. And if this pops and pushes, I have no problem exiting my position.
And the stock takes his side at every turn.
What I want to see here is I want to see this bounce fail, and I want to see this thing break 1520. And if it does that, I'm going to add right back everything that I covered.
He wants the bounce to fail. Guess what happens?
1520 broke, and now it's coming right back to be a seller.
The bounce fails. The share falls further down to 15.1 and then 15.0, and it weaves up and down before finally hitting 14.50, the desired result. At this point, he is already up 45,000, but he isn't done.
Right now, I'm in 130,000 shares. I'm up about $45,000, and that's I'm not trying to trade just to make $45,000. I know it sounds crazy, but this is a trade that could be a potential 6-figure winner. I want to be able to lock in profits on dips and recycle those back on pops.
And that is exactly what he does, closing with a ridiculous amount.
So I got about 10,000 shares on at a 1425 average. I would love to add around 1450, but hey, if this washes out, I'll just take the profits. All right, well, now it's starting to pull back, so I'm decided to just take my profits on the dip. 1410 is where I'm sitting. I'm trying to get greedy. 15 cents is bad, not bad. And that's it, guys. That's $145,000 trading in just one day, trading meme stocks. And yeah,
From $500 in realized loss to $145,000 in realized profits. And although Josiah doesn't earn the same amount in the next clip, he certainly shows the same trading spirit. Like Alex, he has identified his own strategy for a stock, and after a dry spell, the perfect opportunity to execute it has arrived. Although the start is less than promising.
Now we're down 1,200, which is not good. I kind of went heavy on the lot size just because I do love this zone a lot. I've been waiting for a long time. I'm really confident in this zone.
He floats around a $1,000 loss for some time, and then this happens.
Drawing tool would come. Yeah, if we can break this trend line right here, then I'd really feel confident about this trade. We're finally breaking this trend line and finally seeing some green. We're up $500 right now. Beautiful push out of here. We're up $3,000 right now. It's looking pretty good so far.
Now that the trend line has been broken, it's a strong sign that the entire price will shift to the direction of the break. That means there's a high chance that he earns way more than $3,000.
We can kind of see that since we kind of bounced off this zone, which is the zone that I took the sell off of, and I hopped in the sell right here. Ever since we got there, we've just been kind of respecting a trend line to the downside here. We kind of peaked above it here when it did this little break and retest, but other than that, we've just been respecting this zone, which, respecting this line, which is super dope.
He's earning thousands even as he speaks. Now all that's left is for him to sit and wait for the price to hit, take profit so the trade closes.
We're up 20,000 now. Looking absolutely gorgeous. Come on, give me my money.
Order filled.
Boom.
Order filled.
We're taking that $21,200 realized profit. Absolutely beautiful short on YM, which is US 30.
Beautiful trade indeed. He perfectly identified the break in the trend line and capitalized on it, which is not how it went for this next trader who has his feet deep in loss and needs to find a way to get back on track.
I just lost your monthly salary in one trade. Oh no, I'm a fake guru. I'm so bad at trading.
The trade starts off well for Brad's short position, with a massive drop in price.
Just look at this beautiful sniper entry. This entry literally looks unreal right now. As you can see right here, we are up about 19.7k at the moment.
Just when it looks like he's about to hit his take profit, the price reverses without warning. His gains evaporate in an instant, leaving him staring at a serious loss.
But I choose not to. I choose to be a greedy asshole and place my take profit at like the next 15-minute zone. Truth is, I could have managed this trade much more better, just be a little bit more conservative when it comes to my TP. But yeah, it is what it is. We bite the loss and we move on.
Now he's down 5,000, and after this mistake, he makes another one. But this time, it would be to his benefit.
And I see there was a lot of demand surging into the market, and I told myself that I was gonna be very conservative when it comes to my take profit right now, learning from this lesson right here, this costly lesson. Yeah, so I just placed my TP at this swing high right here. But you can see this was not necessarily a good trade, even though it was a winning trade, right? Because what happened was that we placed our take profit right here, right? It was a 1:2 trade. It was quite decent, but look at the entry. The entry was not the best entry at all, right? I honestly felt like this entry was 10 times better. You can see this was a good trade, but it was a losing trade. And this was somewhat of like a bad trade, but it was a winning trade.
With that trade, he is up 15,000. And although it's not the best entry, it does its job of earning him his money back, and then some, as he puts it.
But yeah, this was not the best entry, honestly. But a win is a win, right?
Although sometimes we see trades that are so mind-blowing that no amount of strategy can replicate them, and luck is a necessity. Thomas starts out with $200 trading during his night shift at the factory, away from complicated trading charts. This night will be the craziest in his life. His strategy is to reinvest his profits instantly, leveraging his account growth exponentially. Here's a demonstration.
So you're up to, okay, so you're changing the size of the lot here. You go from 3 to 4.
Yep.
Sell that, you wait, find out if there was enough margin in the account. Now it keeps ticking lower, and
then as soon as it would let me place even a bigger.
So okay, now you're up to 6.
And it kept going. It would pull back ever so often, and then I would just place another one, close out some trades if I had to get some extra equity in the account.
So you're closing out some trades here?
Yeah, so if I had to get a little more equity to place a couple more sells, I would do that. But even, like, it just jumped from 20 to 40.
So what you see up at the top there now, it's at 40,000.
20,000 jump in a matter of seconds, but this guy was only getting started. After 2 minutes, the trade's going like this.
So now you're up, and we're down to another 50 cents down in oil, or 60 cents just since you started hammering offer again. Did you close out something there?
Yeah, just to get an extra bounce in the equity, so I was sure that I'd pull out extra money.
And now that was just a 20?
Yeah.
You managed to sell a 20 lot there, and account just hit 148 to now 143,000.
Tried to place another 20. At this point, I was trying to trade so fast that it wasn't doing anything.
He is well over the 160,000 mark. Just 4 hours ago, he had started with $200 at his nighttime factory shift through nothing but a mobile phone. His trade had even almost stopped out at 30 minutes.
Because it started to pull back and it just, yeah.
We're sitting at 160 and it's still falling here a while. You really caught this one huge candle from 17 to 50. You just sold another 20 lot, and that's sort of where the video ends. What happened? If the video ends, you've run out of...
Yeah, it wouldn't let me record anymore.
This is the kind of trade you hear about once in your entire lifetime. At just 19, Thomas has made over $190,000 from the market.